you all, this is Eman Booze. Where, oh where, is the town of LeClaire? I'll tell you where. It's in Iowa. And these dudes at Mississippi River Distilling Company in LeClaire, Iowa, they doing some pretty cool stuff. You see, we got a rye here and a bourbon here. They also make a vodka, a gin, and a special spirit, which is kind of like a moonshine, but made with corn and wheat. And then they make all these other cool limited release things, which we'll get to in a little bit here. But they named the rye and the bourbon after Buffalo Bill, William Cody. And that's why they're called Cody Road. So we got the Cody Road. Right here is the Cody Road Rye Whiskey, and this one here is the Cody Road Bourbon Whiskey. Alright, now, on the label, something cool here, they give you a batch number and the year it was bottled. And you can actually go online to the website, and what is it here? mrdistilling.com. And you can look up the specific batch notes and find out what went in it, where it came from. And so they go on grain to glass within 25 miles of the distillery, and that's a cool thing there here. Now, this spirit here is the one we're going to review tonight. We're going to have to get into this one another day. Now, what they're doing here is pretty cool. I sent them a couple of tweets today, and they were nice enough. What's these guys' names? Ryan and Garrett Burchett. They're the two dudes who started the distillery back in 2010, and they're making some good stuff, I'll tell you that. But I sent him a couple of tweets, and I said, you know, I want to know a little bit more particulars about it. So here's what we got. We got 70%, and this is on the website, but not all of this information is on there. 70% corn, 20% wheat, 10% unmalted barley. They don't have any malt right near them locally, so this is unmalted barley. And here's what they do. They bring it off the still at about 150, 155 ABV, which is a little bit lower than the big guys in Kentucky do. But when they stick it in the barrel to age it, they only age it at around 100 proof. And they use 30-gallon new charred oak barrels. So the barrels are smaller than a typical 53 gallons. And they're able to accomplish, they told me to age this one for about 18 months now, and they're able to accomplish everything that they're looking for in that time frame with that combination. Now, back to the website here for a minute, because I think it's definitely worth noting here. There's some cool things here that these guys do that a lot of other guys don't do. Like, for example, they do have a whiskey school where you can go and spend a couple of days and learn the whole process and get your hands dirty. They also have an adopt a barrel program where you adopt a barrel and you put up a couple $100 or whatever. I think it's like $400 here, and you end up with 6 bottles. Plus, you get to take the barrel home with you when they fill it for you, or after they empty it rather. They got you can do your own custom whiskey too. Heck, you can come up with a recipe and they'll make it for you and buy the whole barrel. That's cool. All right, now let's get into the whiskey here for a minute, or into the bourbon rather, or bourbon whiskey, whatever you want to call it. The color's nice, kind of like a clover honey color, not super dark, but definitely picked up some of that char from the barrel. It's real nice and clear. I don't know about whether they filter on it or not, but that's a damn note I should have asked him, but I didn't. But in any event, let's get a nose here and see what we think. Picking up the vanilla tones in the char off the barrel. You get a real nice sweetness from the grain. Picking up some of that corn. Some honey tones. I'm getting something like a little bit of an almond or something. A little bit of a nut here. And I'm picking up some like cinnamon tones. A little bit of spiciness there. It's 90 proof here. No it ain't. It's not. Yeah, wait. It's 90 proof. 45% alcohol by volume. Ooh, got a licorice note there. A little bit of like a fennel-y licorice thing going on. Got some nice sweetness, good balance. Picking up a lot of the wood, a lot of the char, vanilla tones. Very tasty. I'm suspecting the longer I play around with this, the more going to come out of it. And I suspect it's a little young, but it's got all the right notes here. And what's going to be interesting, and with all these craft guys, as the years go by and they start bringing out some other offerings of longer age stuff, we're going to really see some craziness. This is real nice sipping whiskey here. Got all the classic bourbon notes. Oh, by the way, check these bottles out there, just off the hook. And the lids on these things, or the cork stopper, you can barely get them out. So when you open this thing, look at this. Okay, we got it. This thing here, I almost pinched myself on this son of a gun. This never getting bad after you open it up. But I do encourage you, drink your whiskeys within 3 to 4 months of opening them. Some guys say they start going south after a month or two. I think it's more like 3, 4. This will probably last for 6 months with no trouble at all. Good stuff here. Can't wait to review the ride next time. A lot of good notes in here. One more nose and sniff here. Oh, I'm picking up a citrus note here. A little bit of orange. Yeah, see, it's opening up. This is a good one here. Grab yourself a bottle of the Cody Road Bourbon here from Mississippi River Distilling. I'm Eman Booze. Check me out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and MainStreetDistilleries.com. Bye, you all.